Abraham Hicks advice. I'm about to read a list of notes that I've written upon watching videos and listening to audio of Abraham Hicks that I feel would be valuable in assisting your growth and mental health when it comes to attracting what you want in your life. Let's get started. Nothing is more important than feeling good. A thought is a perception of vibration. Paint emotional pictures in writing of what you desire to feel and experience. Care more about how you feel than anything else, and what you want will show up. Never let anyone else be responsible for how you feel. We have to figure out how to unconditionally be feeling good. Write down the name of a person or something in your life that is currently bothering you, and then reflect on what it is about them that is causing you to go upstream. Ask yourself, what thoughts am I thinking about you that are making me feel this way? And then reflect on what you could be thinking about them instead that will cause you to go downstream and feel better. Create a book of positive aspects, filling 3-4 pages of positive aspects with 5 different subjects, and write in it every day, training your vibration. Play the positive what if game. What if that happened to me? What if that happened to me? Ooh. Get into the specifics of what you desire instead of the specifics of what currently is. Pay attention to how you feel when you think thoughts. If you feel uncomfortable about your desire, you are in lack. If you feel good about your desire, you are in abundance. The better you feel towards what you're thinking, the more attraction to it you create. To move toward who you've become always feels better. To move away feels worse. Why do you want those things that you want? What do they make you feel? Embody the feeling and attract it more quickly. Tune your frequency to the feeling of it. Make a list of things that you want and take each item one by one. Stop and analyze for yourself, what is the feeling of that? When I have that, ... When I am that, ... When I experience that, ... When that is where I am, ... When that is who I am with, ... When that is how I am living, ... What does that feel like, not look like? What does the vibration of security feel like? Feel them all day, every day. That's what deliberate creation is, practicing the vibration that you want. What you have already manifested is a puny comparison to what is available to you. Choosing the feelings, practicing the frequency until choosing those feelings come easily. They come easily because the law of attraction says, oh, you feel like that? Here's a little more. Law of attraction brings you how you're feeling. The key is to choose to feel differently and be the co-creator of that process. Think about what you're flowing to others, not what you're getting. Don't try to get them to understand you. You just understand you. When you try, you lose your connection to who you really are. When you can stand in love of those who are not loving you, you've got it all figured out. In a moment of feeling bad, you stop expanding. Sometimes when you're wanting to talk about your thoughts, it's like you're wanting to convince others, and that is what messes up your experience no matter the topic. Don't let their uptightness bother you. Be aware. I felt this way, and this came back. I felt this way, and this came back. How you feel is your indicator of what's coming next. It's out there for you right now, waiting to become evident and aligned with your vibration. You are the molder of your vibrational clay. Practice, 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 and expect that the law of attraction abounds. Tend to your feelings first. Practice them all day, every day. Don't be hooked on the actual manifestation. Be hooked on the feelings and foster them every day. Experience the freedom the dollars will bring you now. Become empowered by feeling what you want now by altering your focus. When you've made the connection with your internal being to the point that you don't even need or even want them, someone who is already in that place of connection will just flow into your experience. All you have to do is be happy in the moment, connect with yourself, let go of your attachments, and it will manifest. Deactivate the issue, and things will start unfolding for you. The law of attraction will bring to you the vibrational match of that which you are offering. You are worthy to succeed just because you are you. You don't need to sacrifice in order to gain or feel pain in order to gain. Give your undivided attention to your preferences and watch what flows to you. Don't be over-concerned about what the mass consciousness is doing and why. Just work with the platform given to you and choose what you want. There's no competition for those who are in alignment. 0. All you have to control is your response to their response. Don't try to control others' responses. Try not to give a rip. Just know how you react. The difference of feeling hope or fear is the difference of recovery or not. Mantra of the cells. Protected, guarded action is never ever in the vortex. Protected, guarded action is never ever in alignment. An action that boosts your feeling of well-being is a good action. An action that makes you feel more uncomfortable is not a good action. Life isn't about getting there. It's about going somewhere. When you're asking from the awareness of a problem, you are vibrating with the problem. That's why prayers don't always work. You're praying for something you don't want to go away. You cannot focus on the unwanted thing and diminish it. Focus on what is wanted to attract that. Ask from the awareness of solutions. You have not yet made the decision that nothing is more important than that you feel good. That's the only thing that's missing. You haven't yet decided that you care more about feeling good than receiving the benefits of the things that you think you've been asking for. The success that you're looking for isn't the financial success, although it will come. The success that you're looking for is the harmony you feel when you let yourself finally be up to speed with all that you have become. The discord you're feeling means that you're right spot on about what matters. Illness is being vibrationally out of whack. The first indication of illness is negative emotion. Anger, angst, stress. When a negative emotion gains momentum and the tension grows, then it manifests as physical disharmony. You want to catch it before the manifestation. The 3 indicators are the color of your aura, the tenor of your emotion, and the diagnosis on the medical chart. It doesn't matter what the sickness is or how severe it is. What matters most is, can you gain your balance back, your vibrational balance back? Talking about the illness, diagnosing the illness, looking at the illness, probing around the illness, making notes about the illness, anything that has to do with the illness is counterproductive. Telling someone, hey, you have a bad attitude, is no more helpful than saying, hey, I can tell by this diagnosis of tests that you have an illness. What you want to tell them is, you are a vibrational being who has the ability to bring your vibration back into alignment. And I'm going to show you how to do it. If you're a holistic practitioner, that is. And everything else will fall into place. As a facilitator, your only work that is of real value to your patient is to acknowledge that relationship between them and their inner being. Them and them, which is who they really are, what they really want, and how well they really are. That interaction is more important than you and them. Let every word you utter to them be about soothing that relationship between them and their inner being. For example, by starting from an emotional place. Tell me how you feel. Not the physical discomforts, but how they feel. I want you to understand that how you feel emotionally has everything to do with everything that's playing out in every other way. So when I say, how do you feel, I'm talking about how you feel usually. Are you happy? Are you high on life, eager, frisky, robust? Or are you worried about your kids, worried about your money, fearful and under stress? Because this is all we have to work with. How you feel is everything. I have to help you find a way of feeling better before the manifestations can get better. You want me to just give you something that makes the symptoms of your emotional imbalance go away. I can't do that. No one can. Look what's going on. We are more technologically and medically advanced than ever before. And we are sicker as a people on this planet because we are not tending to what matters, how you have been feeling. For those who are not inclined to believe in terms of vibration, say to them, as a medical practitioner, I see a lot of people, and this I know for sure. Nothing changes unless there is an emotional shift. And when there's emotional shift, everything changes, and everything changes for the better. For years, this profession of mine, in an effort to categorize everything and pigeonhole everything, we've been missing the most important thing, which is you are an individual. You are a unique individual with unique desires and unique allowance of those desires, and only you can bring yourself into alignment. But I can help you. And just keep talking in this confident, I know exactly what to do, I can lead you to where you want to be, I can show you exactly how to get there terms, until you hear from them. How? Until you evoke that desire and interest from them. Your emotions are the key, not just to your recovery, but to your robustness, to your clarity, to your fun, to your joy. What would be the point of being in this magnificent body, in this perfect time-space reality, with the energy that creates worlds pouring through you, accessible to you for the creation of whatever you want, if you don't feel good in your body? What's the point of any of it if you don't feel good? It's really interesting that your physical apparatus is the vessel through which this energy flows. But the cells of your body are individually summoning. And if left to their own devices, you would thrive. The biggest message that you want to get across to people, including yourself, is that if you'll stay out of the way, your body knows what to do. Unless the cells of your body are cooperating, that wound is not going to heal. And it usually does. It's just amazing what the physical body is capable of doing. It's a flawed premise that you meditate more than the rapper 50 Cent, because he meditates while he raps. Understand that when we talk about meditation, we're talking about alignment. The reason we teach people to meditate is because, frankly, it's easier to teach them to have no thought than to have pure positive thought. Sometimes split energy doesn't happen in meditation. When someone's appreciating, they're not splitting their energy. And when someone is performing in that place of alignment, that's what you're reaching for, you see. You need to rap about the stock market. What you want to go well for you. Align, then act. When you're in alignment with who you really are, and you're feeling the flow of that, that's what you're always reaching for. In other words, if you will just replay as often as you can the sensations and scenarios that were so vivid, real, and exciting, more things will occur for you like that. The more you keep practicing those vibrations. When you set your mind to something and don't offer split energy about it, then all forces move toward the accomplishment of it. That is the piece we want you to take from this. But don't take score about when it is unfolding. Instead, go into the general place of trusting that it is unfolding, and say things to yourself such as, I look so forward to the continuum of surprise and delight, as the universe gives me constant evidence of my alignment, the alignment that I am continually seeking. And stop beating up on yourself in the moments you're aware that you don't have alignment, because the awareness that you don't have alignment is necessary for the awareness that you do have alignment, you see? They are equally beneficial emotions. The ether in which this little planet floats, in which we move and have our being, is a form of energy moving at an inconceivably high rate of vibration. And that ether is filled with a form of universal power which adapts itself to the nature of the thoughts we hold in our minds, and influences us in natural ways to transmute our thoughts into their physical equivalent. This power makes no attempt to discriminate between destructive and constructive thoughts, so that it will urge us to translate into physical reality thoughts of poverty just as quickly as it will influence us to act upon thoughts of riches. When you are clear-minded and brilliant like you are, and willing to listen, then your logical mind will embrace what your vibrational being already knows.